guys, it's Neil again from Harder Texas Army, and today I want to talk about a new watch that Seiko is going to be coming out with in the very near future. And it's going to be very similar to the one you see right now on your screen, which everyone knows. There's the model number, the Srp C37, commonly known as the Seiko Turtle. So this watch is a classic. In fact, this is an updated version of the Seiko Turtle. The original ones, are absolute classics. And in 2015, I believe it was, Seiko came out with this updated version of the Seiko Turtle. And it's this watch here. It's an excellent watch. It's a wonderful dive watch. It's a great tool watch. It's got a really pretty cushion style case. It's got a lot going for it. But the one thing that's kind of kept people from really, more people at least I should say, purchasing these and wearing them is the size of them. It's not a huge watch, but it does have a case diameter of over 44 millimeters at 44.3, and a lug width, which is this length here, so from that point down to this point, that lug to lug is 48. So it's a decent sized watch, and that has kept people with small to medium sized wrists from wearing this watch. That's one of the reasons why I haven't picked one of these up. I always felt it would be too large on my wrist. I have around a 7-inch wrist, and that 44 millimeter case size is just big. It just looks big on me, in my opinion. So that has kept me from purchasing this watch because I love the overall design of it. In fact, I think it's probably my favorite Seiko dive watch that they have, this particular Seiko Turtle. Now, as of yesterday, and I'll switch over to this other tab, Seiko gave us a sneak peek of this new watch that's going to be coming out very soon. So immediately looking at it here, you can tell where we're going with this. It's a cushion style watch, and it's also just a little bit smaller. So we have the Seiko Turtle already, so naturally this is going to be known as the Seiko Mini Turtle. We've got the tuna and the mini tuna, so it's already being called on the forums and in the watch community as the Mini Turtle. And looking at it, it just looks like a really great watch. This is kind of a watch that I've been waiting for Seiko to come out with. I'm really excited about it. Now, let me bring up another tab here in my browser with a little comparison chart. So I'll switch over, here we go, and we'll see in this middle column here is the Seiko Turtle, the full-size one, and then on the right-hand side here is the Mini Turtle. So just quickly going over some of these specs, you've got a case diameter of 44.3 on the full-size Turtle and 42.3 on the Mini Turtle. So 2 millimeters smaller, that's excellent. I'm definitely very interested in this watch now. I mean, I think that's going to fit perfectly on me. Now, the lug width on the original Turtle is 22 millimeters, and on the Mini Turtle, Seiko hasn't released the dimensions on this quite yet, at least at the time of this video recording, but I'm estimating it'll probably be a 20 millimeter lug width. It could possibly be 22 millimeter, but I think it's going to be the 20 millimeter. Your lug to lug on the original Turtle is 48, and on the new Mini Turtle, you're looking at 46. Again, an estimate on my part. Once Seiko comes out with those numbers, I'll post some information on that too. But for now, I'm using the 20 millimeter and 46 for the lug to lug. The water resistance is going to be the same, so you're looking at 200 meters of water resistance, so a full dive watch. Your movement is practically the same. The original Turtle, or the updated Turtle, has the 4R36 automatic movement, and the new Mini Turtle has the 4R35 automatic movement. So they're practically the same. Great movements. They have hacking. I think it beats at around 21,000 beats per hour. So they're great, excellent workhorse movements. Now your crown location on the Turtle, the full size, is at a 4 o'clock, which is wherever, when you think about the Turtle, that's what you think of. Now the new one, they moved it to the 3 o'clock. So let me bring up a little comparison picture here. Bear with me one second. There we go. And I'll minimize this. Okay, so we can look here, and let me see if I can enlarge this a little bit for you guys. There we go. All right, so looking at this, you can see the crown on the original the full-size turtles at the normal 4 o'clock position, and on this new mini turtle they've moved it to the 3 o'clock position. So I think that's going to be a little bit controversial. I really wish they would have left that crown at the 4, but it doesn't make or break the deal for me. But I would have preferred if they had it here at the 4 o'clock position like the full size. All right, we'll continue on here. Next up, we've got crown guards. So again, they do have small crown guards on the full size, and doesn't look like there's any on the mini turtle. And then the magnifier, they added a magnifier on the mini turtle. The original full size doesn't have one. So looking at those two things, so you'll see the crown guards, you can see that the crown is recessed into the case a little bit on the full size, and then on this mini turtle there are no crown guards at all. So again, I would have preferred the small one to look a little more like the original, but it still looks good to me. Then you'll see here on the full size turtle you have the no magnifier, whereas the mini turtle does have a magnifier. So that's a pretty big change there. I personally don't like magnifiers, but this one looks like it's going to be pretty minimal, which that's better in my opinion. So that's a fairly big change there, adding that magnifier. And then the last couple things here on my chart, the crystal's the same with hard legs, of course, which is a Seiko standard. And then the price on the turtles, they run around $300, and I'm estimating that the mini turtle will probably be slightly cheaper, but pretty close at anywhere from $250 to $275, price wise. So again, here's the two side by side. I think this is really a cool watch that Seiko has decided to come out with. I think this is the watch that I've been waiting for them to come out with. I really like the original full-size turtles, but it was just too big for me. So you can see that the size difference here, this one is going to just probably be perfect for me. And I'm really excited about this. So I'll be waiting for when they're actually available for purchase. Hopefully it's not going to be too long. I don't think it will be. I'm assuming it'll probably be early 2017 when these probably show up in stores for purchase. And then quickly, before I end this video, let me minimize that, and we'll quickly cycle through the color options that are going to be available as of right now. So you have this model number here, Srp C37 K1, which is going to be with a stainless steel bracelet, matte black dial, and a black bezel. So that looks really nice. And then if we click over one, it's going to be the Srp C37 K1. Same watch as before, but with a rubber strap instead of that bracelet. And then we'll continue on. You've got the Srp C39 K1, which is going to be the blue matte dial and blue bezel. That looks really nice. And then they have the patty version, which is this one here, Srp C41 K1. And if I highlight over this, you'll see the dial has that really cool wave pattern, so that a lot of the patty divers have on them. And it also has that Pepsi dial, which is nice. So you've got 4 different options right now on this mini turtle that are going to be available. So that's pretty cool too, that they're going to give us that many different varieties right out the gate. But guys, I'll wrap this video up. Hopefully this helps you if you're holding off on purchasing a Seiko Turtle because they were too large. You ought to be just as excited as I am. I think it was very smart of Seiko to come out with this new design, and I cannot wait for them to be available for purchase. But once again, guys, this is Neil at Heart of Texas Armory. I appreciate you watching the videos. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'll do my best to answer them. Y'all guys take care. I'll catch you on the next